G'day, name's the Bow Extreme Wanderer. I'm in northern Tasmania, and today I'm going to give the Stihl MS661 a review. Give it a run. Other week I had an old 045, went pretty well, so I'd like to put it up against this one and see how it goes. Stay tuned. The choke automatically comes off as you pull the trigger. I'd never seen that before. But okay there, thanks for tuning in. Just giving this new Stihl MS661 a run. The other week I did a review on a 045, which I'll go get in a second. That was a pretty good saw actually. So much and muchness power to weight ratio. Well, this got a little bit more grunt, but the other one, I don't know, very similar. I'll go grab it. Sorry about that, back again. But similar size. This is a 045 Super. Done a review on it about 2-3 weeks ago. Your run out was actually what I cut this other half log with, and went quite well. Pretty impressed. Similar amount of cc's. It's only about 5 cc's different in it, but that one there is a lot newer, obviously. So thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Go through some of the old videos and see what you think. But I'll fire this one back up, do a couple more rounds of this, and see if you can see a time difference or something. He's got the stop, start, choke up here on the top. Bit different, but you know. Forward, beautiful. Those that just tuned in, that's Stihl 045, and this is a 661. If you go back, you'll see I cut up some of this with the 661. Now I'm going to do a bit more of that log with this. Similar CCs, but this is mid 1970s. Someone said 72, but I think it's a bit newer than that because it's got no chain brake, but similar CCs to the 66. This is about 87, I think, and that's about 92. So I'm just going to give them a run through there. I will cut that. Thank you very much for the comment. But yeah, I had a run with that. If you go back through the video, you'll see with the 661 up against this. I don't think there's a great deal of difference. It comes down to how you use it. I don't know. But here we go. that's that. Who's still tuned in? Thanks for watching. Like and sub if you haven't already. It's the old 045 versus the 661, and both weigh about the same. Both 661's got a bit more torque, a bit more grunt, but other than that, don't know, both good tools. Awesome. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you just tuned in, just on the 661 versus the 045, and yeah, not a great deal of difference really. Bit of torque, bit of grunt, but both good tools. One's 1973 or 4, now it's 2024, so 40 years, 50 years difference. No worries, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.